Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a video for Wild Hair Kits using my September kit. If you have not already seen that unboxing, I will pop it up above so you guys can click it and check it out before you watch this video, so you can see what I got in my kit this month. This month I got these tiny little 2x2 papers from the new Paige Evans collection, and it's called Truly Grateful. And so right now I am just going through both of those little paper pad booklet things, and pulling out ones that I think I want to use. So off camera I went ahead and printed all of these photos of my puppy Maggie and myself, and I think there's one of just her by herself, and I just used the print to size app on my phone, and then you can create whatever size you want your photo to be, which I love that app. I cannot rave enough about that. I can't remember, a couple years ago I watched somebody on YouTube talk about it, or Instagram, and I purchased the app and I've been using it ever since. That's the only way that I print my photos now. And so I decided to do, this is the idea that I had in my head when I first saw these little paper pads, was just a whole bunch of squares on white cardstock with the same size photos, and kind of just scatter them all together. And I kind of put it over to the left hand side because I was thinking that I wanted to do my title down the right hand side, but I end up doing something a little bit different. But in the end, I love the way that it looks. So off camera, I went ahead and stitched on some of them. Some of them I went around the whole box. Some I just did a couple lines, and I used black thread. My stitching is not that great, but I just wanted to add some texture and add some interest to some of those squares. Most of them are on the outside, or all of them actually are on the outside. No, there's one that's in the middle, the one that says amazing. It says, "I think you're pretty amazing," and I did stitching above it and below it. I don't know if you can really see it on camera. So now I'm adhering all of the ones that I'm using foam on. So all of the photos are popped up on foam, and then I also popped up a couple random squares on foam as well, just to add some dimension, because I really didn't want it to be like super flat. And I love the way that this looks. So now I'm going to start embellishing. So I'm going to pull out the ephemera pack from the Truly Grateful collection. That is something I got in my kit as well. And you can see off to the right hand side some of the other things that I got in my kit. So the great thing about these little paper pads, which I've never purchased, so I never thought about it, you get sampling of all of the patterns. And you can just use it on cardstock, and it brings in all of these colors and all of these patterns in a small dose. If you're one that loves patterns, but you have a hard time using maybe patterns as your backgrounds, or you have a hard time mixing different kinds of patterns, I would say this is a great way to get you started with using different patterns, just using them in smaller, very small increments. I think it was really fun to play with, and you could do these in all kinds of different ways. I could have filled the whole page with them. I could have printed some more photos, and I think that would look really cool. I could have just done, the 2, 4, 6, 8 down the center, and just do it like that. I think that would be fun. You could also take some of these squares and layer them behind each other, and that would look really cool as well. So I do have some different ideas, and I might still use some of those squares on another layout. So definitely watch my channel for that. So right now I'm just working on some kind of like title, subtitle kind of things. A lot of these little cards already say some things, so there's not really going to be a title on this layout. I used Adore This, You and Me, and then one of the cards says Magic and Wonder. One says Love You So Much. And then I use one of the die cuts, and it's beside one of the photos, and I'm going to pop it up on some foam, and it says You Are Loved. So there's lots and lots of words on this layout. So I ended up just deciding not to do like a big title, which in my mind I had wanted to do one before I started the layout, but it kind of went in a different direction, but I really love the way that it looks. So right now I'm just working on some of the little kind of pieces peeking out behind from behind some of the little squares, and I'm doing some flowers. I'm going to use this little sticker. This came from the kit as well, and it said this happened, and it's pointing to the picture of Maggie like just kissing me like crazy all over my face, and I just thought it was really cute. What else? Let's see. I'm going to pull out some black thread. Now, the reason I did this was because I did the stitching in black thread and I wanted to add some more pops of black. So I am going to add that black thread in a couple places. Right now I'm just doing it in one, but later in the layout I will add it to another spot, just to add some more of that texture, some interest, and again to bring in that black, because I don't think this collection really has any black in it, but I like the contrast of it with the colors. So, and it's just a little bit peeking out. It's honestly not that much once I put the flower down. And I am loving the way that this layout is coming together. I had a ton of fun creating it, and I hope you guys will check out Wild Hair Kits. If you want a specially curated kit just for you, definitely check them out. So amazing. I've loved both my kits so far, and I cannot wait until October. And I'm very excited. So I have been sick for 2 weeks. I have bronchitis. So this is like my kind of first video back. I had a haul video that I put out yesterday, but something happened to the file and I ended up deleting it because the sound was terrible. And I don't know if I'm going to re-edit it and redo all of the sound and all of that stuff. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I know several of you watched it and it was fine when I first put it up, and then something happened. I don't know. YouTube, right? But I'm still recovering from bronchitis. I'm still on my antibiotics, so bear with me while I try to get back into the groove of things. I took a whole complete week off from YouTube, and I didn't create anything. So I was just resting and trying to take care of myself. And all of this talking is going to have me start coughing again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss any upcoming videos. If you're not already subscribed, I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. If you are already a subscriber, please click that notification bell right beside the subscribe button so you guys get notified every single time I upload a video. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I am just adding some final touches. I'm adding that thread again down there, and I'm using some puffy stickers. I'm gonna bring in a little pig puffy sticker just because I thought she was cute and she would fit perfectly perfectly on one of these little squares, and I felt like I needed something like above that black thread, but I didn't want to cover up the black thread, if that makes sense. So here I'm going to grab that little pig, and she's so cute. She's got little flowers on her head. She's adorable. So I'm going to use a couple of the puffy stickers in a couple places. I used some hearts. I used a flower, and I also used some enamel hearts from the Truly Grateful collection, just to add some pops of color. And yeah, so the last thing that I'm going to do is grab some mist and do some splatters. This mist is just from my stash. I've had it for quite a while. I felt like the color matched very well with the darker kind of raspberry pink in this collection. So that is what I'm going to do, and that is going to be my layout for today. Again, don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And I cannot wait to show you guys what else I'm going to be creating this month for Wild Hair Kits. I will have Wild Hair Kits linked below if you guys would like to check them out and get your own style profile and get a kit curated just for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to spread love and be kind. I hope that you all have an amazing day. Bye.